Round table full of melanites. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. It's real talk. Yeah. Speaking on the times, cause my people need to see. Third eye blind, no, they lying through their teeth. They tryna loop the time, tryna keep us in a sleep. But you know we gotta rise like the steam in the heat. Quantum physics to a beat, how time zones lead. It matter just the data that your brain gon' see. Alchemy, your master, all that photon light. Avatar, the body, just the temple, do you see? The deities surround me, I feel the peace. Breathe deep, I push cheese like Bruce Lee. Yo, it's Dragon Ball Z, I Super Saiyan 3. And we finna walk them down, any town, any street. New world on horizon, I can see the silver lining. Cause the sun gon' shine, then we all keep shining. Mighty lion could heal the pain, you know his name. But they staying on the same old thing. They playing, well let's talk about it. Round table full of melanites. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. D and me, you gon' see it's rise. My people so divine, know it's our time. Let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
I don't wanna hear that he say, that she say. You're listening to parasites on replay. They tap into my phone to listen like we on three-way. It's tap into your aura, feel the energy like heat waves. Let's talk about it. Who you praying to? When you start to lose your mind, who is saving you? If you're moving through the time, what's the energy that's moving you? I wanna have the conversation. We always dropping gems back and forth, like great debating. We making our own way, our own land, our own pavement. Just tuning up the spaceship. I like to wake up with the sun. Say my daily mantra, speaking crypto, speaking tongues. Tell them what I'm after, we the one and get it done. I feel my enemies around me. 7 deadly sins, they tryna trap and keep me bounded. I'm not staying around, I get my people, then I
Can y'all hear me? Can we hear each other?
Yes.
Now I can. Yes, I can hear you.
Technical going on. Greetings.
Craziness.
Greetings, everybody.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hey.
I am good. I am good. We were. Go ahead, Carmen.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Right before we came on, you was telling us some deep stuff, the story, and I was like, let's jump into that because that's like, what is going on?
Yes, we want to say hello though first to our co-guest host, Cosmic
Greetings. I'm glad to be here.
Love.
Yes.
I am good. I'm glad to be here.
So, as we know, Darby is on hiatus for a little while, and so we'll be doing a rotating seat once a week. All right, Mr. Smiley, where the hell is Chaz? Wait a minute. There she is. Hold on, Chaz. I think everybody's computer or phone or whatever you're using kind of has some sort of delay in it.
Yeah, it was tripping. Like it was. I couldn't even get through the song or anything.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started with the show today, and we're gonna have the conversation. But this is what we're gonna get started with. Disclaimer, trigger warning. No, it's been finicky.
Two Kansas City police officers shot and critically wounded a 26-year-old pregnant woman. Now, the eyewitness who was there on the scene was able to capture some footage of the shooting's aftermath, and some definitely may find this to be graphic.
They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? They got her in handcuffs while they shot her, y'all. Why they shot her? Why they shot her, y'all? They got her in handcuffs. I Y'all never see. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Arkansas, but I stopped here to get some gas, y'all, and to get some ice cream for my kids, y'all. And my son just watched this. My 1-year-old son just watched this. My 10-year-old son just watched this, and my 13-year-old son just watched this happen. The man ran. She was finna cooperate. She got scared. She ran down there. They shot her. 1, 2, 3, 4. My son got it on his phone too. They got her in handcuffs while she shot God. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. I'm a medical assistant, God. It ain't right. My son in the store.
That was Leona Hale, that 26-year-old victim who was shot by the Kansas City Police Department. Now, here is a still of Hale on the ground after being shot and police proceeding to handcuff her. Now, this maneuver in particular, given that she's pregnant, it dramatically increased her likelihood of bleeding to death. The thing is, fortunately, the 26-year-old is still alive and now is in stable condition. But the state of her unborn child, that seems to still be very unknown. Let's look at how this happened. So as reported by the Kansas City Defender, the Kansas City Police Department alleges the incident was in an attempt to arrest a woman and a man in connection with a suspected stolen vehicle. But eyewitnesses say this narrative does not add up, given the woman had her hands up and was also shot an astounding 5 times. Now, here's a picture of that eyewitness who you heard speaking over the video recording. And she goes by the name of Shadanja. And I'm unsure if this is her everyday look or if she's trying to skew her appearance in some way for safety reasons. But we definitely know that she is a hero in capturing this moment. So per the KC Defender, Shadanja told the Kansas City Star that she heard officers start yelling, "Get out of the car," to 2 people who were in a car close to her. A man got out of the vehicle, she says, and jumped a fence and took off. 3 of the cops took off after him, she said. Hale, on the other hand, exited the car with her hands up. According to the Kansas City Star's eyewitness account, the cops told Hale to get on the ground, but the woman informed them that she was pregnant, and so she couldn't get down on the ground. Then police asked her to get down multiple times, which she still couldn't. Hale then informed police that there was a gun in the vehicle. Hale began moving back toward the fence of the parking lot. Numerous officers approached and drew their weapons. She did not pull out a weapon.
Okay. Well, that's what's going on right now in Kansas City.
Wow.
Let's have a conversation, y'all.
So I don't even know what to say. It's like, what?
It's like, how do you say something that you said a million times before differently so that more people will hear you?
They're slaughtering us.
That is
what is going on?
That man killed 10 people. Like he was on, I don't like those video games, but on a video game, and they walked him to the car delicately. They made sure that he had his seatbelt on, I'm sure. How does that happen?
Exactly.
How does that, and why does it keep happening?
How do you shoot a pregnant woman, black or white, Hispanic, whatever the fuck, unarmed, and then give a story where everybody else in the world knows that the story is bullshit?
Right.
And it says she's handcuffed.
Absolutely.
And told them that there was a weapon in the car, but not on her person.
Right.
And they shot her.
Right.
I mean, how are you a threat? Pregnant with handcuffs.
She wasn't no threat.
Exactly. So why did she get shot?
Because she's a black woman.
No threat.
Hey.
Like I think it can even go deeper than that. From what governors be saying, they probably knew who that child was in the spirit that was on its way.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first thought to MW.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that girl whose children were taken from her. She had 2 kids. She rejected a vitamin B12 shot, and they pulled her over on the side of the road and took her babies. And from what I have been told, her children are something else, and they knew it, and the parents apparently knew it, and they didn't like that. They pushed the system, but they got the kids back. So, from what I know,
Yeah, it's no telling who that lady, the woman that was gunned down. No telling who she was in the spirit,
right? Exactly.
let alone her child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, this is not random, not by a long shot. It seems like it, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
They never are.
You know, it's sickening to say the least.
It's pretty sick.
It's very sickening.
That's why I felt like it had something to do with the child. Them not wanting the child to make it to the physical. You're upset because she won't lay down. You obviously hear her telling you she can't lay down that way because she's pregnant.
Right.
Like what did you think was going to happen? But
give it down.
Is called a testing of the waters, y'all. They testing the waters because they want to see what the fuck we do. They trying to enrage shit because what they really want to do is implement martial law. That's what
exactly.
That's what all the shootings are about.
Right.
And
take away the weapons.
With our president so eager to sign over, all our rights and stuff to different organizations or whatever, who's to say he won't, just say forget it and just sign us over, and we're supposed to sit back and just take it. And that's not about to happen
at all.
I guess it's trying to find that. I don't know. It's like like you said, if we go out there and we really like start putting in some work, martial laws and put up. But then it's like, if we sit back, we're being slaughtered. Like,
right?
What do we do?
Right. And then we fight back.
Like,
murderers. We're dogs. We're less than and all that kind of stuff. No, we're protecting.
I just feel like if we do go to I know it's going to happen at some point, but if we do go into war or whatever or against the system, that's part of the plan. I believe that's what they want, like she just said. So it's like, how do you not play into that? You feel what I'm saying?
Because they're not stupid. They know what they're coming up against. We just don't know completely, but they know, and they know that if they do come, they better come correct, because we will.
And we gonna win by a landslide, baby.
We say we're gonna win by a landslide. We're gonna slide.
What's the
They can't win.
What's the committee saying, Cosmic?
They saying it's pretty hurtful to watch that for the most part.
I don't understand how you can pull somebody over, you can call for backup, 15 cars will show up surrounding this one car, maybe one or two people in it. Right. And out of the 15 cars, there may be 2 people per car, 2 officers per car. And nobody in those 15 vehicles has a heart. Nobody says, wait, I think we're going about this the wrong way. Wait a minute, she's pregnant, she's innocent. Nobody says anything. Everybody just goes along with it.
Exactly.
Yep. And if they do have a half a heart or half a conscience, they're too much of a coward to say anything.
There you go.
Can't go against the blue.
Yeah, especially us that join. I can't lie. I look at anybody I just kind of look at them sideways. I'm not saying they bad people. I know their heart was probably in the right place, but if you know the history of the police, how could you?
I can't.
That's just me.
I
no disrespect to nobody.
I'm allergic to police. I go near them and break out in handcuffs. So I can't do that.
Same. I started lying and saying,
I'd be like, sir, whatever you need. I'm good. Just give me the ticket, whatever you're gonna give me, and I'm gonna get on out your way, sir.
I'm gonna pull a genome and take a dump.
Just
tell them I got the BGs and I'm just gonna take a big one right there. And I might even play around with it and put it in their face so they can see.
All right, when they call the pep team on your ass, when they 5150 your ass, you gonna be mad.
Yeah. No,
and then I'll sue them. I'll sue them for mental illness.
Way to play the system. I love
It seems to work.
Right,
It seems to work for the genome. So let's see. Let's see, Amber Heard. Let's see.
Okay.
That's too funny. Yeah, but overall, that situation is crazy, y'all. Overall, it's like when is enough gonna be enough? You know, when do we take action? When is it appropriate? Like, I don't know.
I'm telling you. I wish we could just get fired up. You know, like fired up, like when you supposed to, you know, get something in the mail on a certain day and it don't come, and the mailman come at 6 p.m. So you wait all day long for nothing, and you just be mad and you want to just cuss everybody out. That's what we need to do with more cussing and fighting. But yeah, it's I'm tired of begging people to want to, you know, to want to do right, to get in. You know what I mean?
Right,
I've never had to present a case like that to where everything is beneficial to you and you still choose dis-ease and death.
Right. Okay, well, speaking of beneficial, do you think, we're going to shift a little bit, do you think it's beneficial for a man to take a woman's last name?
I think that's some shit they trying to flip-flop, just like everything else they try to flip-flop.
Do you really?
I do. I think it's just, you know, I just don't like the way they try to make women out to have to be so strong. And we're strong, don't get me wrong, but I don't need more piled on me to prove how strong I am. And so I just think that that's the way for them to kind of put us in another position of authority. So our men potentially won't, you know, want to be with us because, I mean, why would you in a way? I mean, it's just, I just think it's another agenda. So.
Well, let's poll the committee, TJ. Let's poll the committee. If you are a man and you would take a woman's last name, put a 1 up in the chat. If you are a woman and you would want or allow a man to take your last name, put a 2 up in the chat.
And let's see what the committee has to say.
See what they say, TJ.
Interesting.
Give it to me straight.
I'm seeing a lot of ones.
Wow. Okay. Charity, you not no damn man.
Somebody said 3.
Zeros and 3s. Y'all are full of shit. I see some 2s though. I see some 1s and some 2s.
They said that's not even an option.
What's
that ain't even an option?
Not an option.
You get a lot of 1s and 2s.
Panel. Round table full of melanites.
So what's the verdict?
What's the verdict? What would y'all do? What do y'all think about it?
Right.
I absolutely would not want my spouse, my husband rather, to take my last name. Because why?
Right.
Like, because why? I mean, I feel like it is an agenda. I do feel like it's just further proof maybe to emasculate the male.
Exactly. Yes.
So
absolutely.
I don't want that kind of pressure. You know, it's pressure enough to figure out whether or not I want a baby from that motherfucker. But
right.
I mean, I don't want.
Right.
I don't want that. You can keep it. You
Don't
can keep
want
it, Genome Becky. Keep it. Keep it.
Keep it.
One, I want to know why it matters so much.
Yeah, for sure.
And then 2, where did it originate from? Where did the whole concept start of women taking the man's last name? Where did that start? Because as you really think about it, going back to the spirit, it all started with the woman.
Yeah.
So a man had to be created to take some form of submitting to a woman to be who they are. Because technically, it's not really a matter of putting so much of the responsibilities and the blame on a woman, because she had that regardless. She had that anyway because she's the powerhouse. She's the power source.
Okay.
But even inside of how relationships are ran, even with a marriage, that's a contract.
Right.
That is essentially just abiding by a contract that is also a contract inside of the spirit.
Right.
Because certain bloodlines come together to create that same bloodline with power. Like your people not just gonna let you be with somebody who's down here where you're up here. Got to go back to what was the original way of being. And I think they're trying to expose a bit of that, but they're not doing it correctly for obvious reasons.
Right.
Oh, that's good, TJ.
Could it have something to do with these things here?
Them.
Ooh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them.
I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her.
I'm sick of them.
Well, put it this way: I'm more sick of her than I am.
Like they flip flop in a relationship.
Really?
Yes. I do not need to hear half the stuff that I know about their marriage. Like, I don't care. The only thing I'm concerned with is, are you a good parent to your children? Right. That's more important than him taking my last name and me being declared or whoever that, what are they saying? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's something that, and if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Let me take something. I don't even whether a man takes a woman's last name, because I really don't want him to get married.
Exactly. I don't either.
Exactly. And if I do get married, do you know how much you have to do to change your name back once you're divorced?
Right.
I can tell you
any of it.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, will the same rules apply if a man was to take a woman's name? Will the same divorce settlements and all that laws apply to that?
They're gonna that's be the next thing. That's the next
exactly.
And then what if you end up building a great career off that name and then it goes to hell, and then what?
And period.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And period.
I just
and is.
I think I'm just tired of Mr. Wade's shenanigans, personally.
Yeah.
I've just had enough of him already.
Yeah.
I just throw the whole person away.
The whole damn
the whole purse.
The whole purse, the whole person, throw it all away.
All of it. Clean it.
Get rid of it.
I don't know what his meaning of that statement was, but I know for a fact, my parents were married for 20-something odd years, and it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the man lead and then the one. It is a y'all right here. Period. You know what I'm saying? She say something valuable, cool. He say something valuable, cool. But at the end of the day, it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's some patriarchy that I'm the man, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it to a certain degree, but like I said, the way I seen the household run when I was growing up, it was a partnership, straight up. All the marriages I've seen.
Male get married and female get married, y'all still taking names. It really don't fucking matter, do it?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
You got a problem with name. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't even think about that. Right. I mean, honestly, like my name, I know that.
Like, where's your last name come from?
I'm not even going to where my name
is. What is the real name?
Gave it to you. Who gave you that last name? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And I think
why would it matter
at some point?
Given that.
And who in the world wants to, the name is just a name. It's just something I need in order to, bank and shop and work and all that kind of stuff.
The name stays at home, Natasha. The name stays home.
But y'all, what if, even though they would never tell us, we would have to figure it out on our own. What if Mr. Wade is really a Mrs.? What if that's really a woman trapped in his body? And
I would be
really a man. Now
I'm with you when you're right.
Wow.
maybe
But because look how they characterize Gabrielle, she's kind of looking more masculine. If you pay attention to her new stuff, that even the TV show that she has coming out, like it's more, it's giving more masculine. I'm trying to say that it's giving more of that. He's giving more, feminine energy than the son. And then it's like, okay, what is going on with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't like it. Honestly,
so I wouldn't be surprised.
Mad enough for me. I just, if I tell a man to do something, I mean, give me a little bit of kickback. Don't give me, like,
right, just
mad all the time. But I don't want no yes man. That would drive me crazy. I don't know how a woman can tolerate that. I need you to have a voice too, because I got a voice and I'm gonna use it, and then I'm gonna start feeling like I'm bullying you. So you need to speak up.
Natasha, you're not a narcissist, so that sounds logical to me.
Yeah,
but those narcissists out there, you know what I'm saying, whether it be male or female, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
and it's a whole lot of,
you know,
you won't know until you have a conversation with them or you hear something. You like,
they from our childhood. Yes, because how I go from every other person, to every damn person you meet is a narcissist. So it's coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from?
The tendencies are disgusting.
Yes.
Who else has some crazy ass tendencies or intentions behind some shit? Natasha.
Damn.
Yep.
What?
The agenda.
That
Come on now.
Now let me tell you.
Y'all see how they threw the transhuman flag? I mean, not the transhuman, but the
color.
Right there on the end.
I'm noticing that too. Yeah.
And this is at a very large department store. I guess that's what you would call it. I don't know, but it did something to me, and I have no problem with anyone who you choose to be, who you choose to be recognized.
We some lesbians.
Right. I'm a lesbian, but I'm gonna tell you,
and whatnot.
Sometimes you can call me that, but I'm not gonna push it in your face
every day.
That I'm gonna be this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I just.
Yeah.
What about? I try not to say too much because the Skittles thing last year
kind of the kid clothes, the backpacks, the socks that say queer on it.
Right. Yes.
My issue has been, will always will be. Don't give a fuck if you are heterosexual, homosexual.
Right.
Children should stay in children's lanes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Sexual is dealing with sexual orientation, and children should not be dealing with that. What we're doing in the bedroom
at all.
I asked my mother about.
Well, I don't know if this applies to
the. I'm sorry. When
no, I was just gonna say real quick.
Permission slips. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, go for it, baby. I have a delay, so that's all. Go for it.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying, I asked my mom about it, with the, Lord, my mind just went blank. That's crazy. Oh, with the health classes, they used to call it, it was basically, she told me, she said, well, I used to sign you in because they talked about hygiene. They talked about the parts of your body. They talked about the different changes that your body will, come into. She said, but if that shit was like it is now, I would have had you at home. You wouldn't even have gone to school those days. So that just shows you how much of a difference it is. And my son needed speech therapy. He only got approved for like 30 minutes a week, but for education about being transgendered, they got like 3 days. So it's just too much to don't try to push it on me. Let me be. My children don't need to be introduced to sex at the age of 6 and 7.
Focus on sex. Period.
Exactly.
Right.
Everything.
Fucking focus. We also
by
talked
design.
about this meeting today as well.
That was last year.
Yeah. It's always like,
and that could have gone you know, my son could have said, Mom, why are the Skittles like that? That takes me into a whole conversation that I should not have to have with my child. At that,
right.
You know what I mean? I don't care about that being promoted, you know, but it's a time and a place.
So, okay. So for the panel and for the committee, so what would be the appropriate age to discuss heterosexuality or homosexuality with your child, or for children to be discussing it? Because yes, they have to find out who they are there inside and finding their identity, and that can be very difficult. It can be very hard. But where do you draw the line between finding your identity and the sexual orientation or nature of it?
Well, maybe I'm old school, but you know, 8th grade was 8th grade was pretty good for me. I can't say for nobody else.
Middle school.
I was
You know what I'm
saying
saying?
when
All
puberty
that kind of
started.
talk started coming into play. It was about 7th or 8th grade. I think that's for me, you know, and it wasn't nothing super deep. They was teaching you about your body and sex, but we wasn't going into outside of a man with a man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's gay people, there's lesbians, and
at 13, 14. I just like looking at naked bodies. I didn't give a fuck if it was a male or female. You know what I mean? I just wanted to see somebody doing it.
I think I truly remember thinking about like hormones and sex and all that kind of stuff. We were standing in line, and I was in the 6th grade, and we were talking, and one of the girls, you know, we started talking about our bodies, and it was now I look at it, it was a curious thing. We were all like, we're gonna go home, check it out, and we'll let you know what we found in the morning. And that's what we did. But we still weren't trying to go out and have sex. We just learned, you know, that it's not, you know, everything that meets the eye. It was different, and it was fun. But we would go to school and share our little stories and stuff. And it's not like that now. Now you turn on the TV and they hop in on the TV and they're...
That's what they love to do, girl. They love to drink and hump.
Yes, yes, and I'm talking. The scenes are graphic.
TJ, what's the committee saying though? Let's get
Oddly enough, a lot of people are saying like 13.
That look like that's the nature of what I saw too, between 13 and 14.
12 and 13.
I saw somebody say 5th grade. I wonder.
I would have to say 16. I'm stuck.
And you got to think. It's so easy for them to access, as opposed when we were growing up, or a lot of us were growing up, we didn't have the, you know what I'm saying, where you could just pull it up on your phone.
Well, they can now, and they do. Yeah. And I worked with teenagers for years, and I'm gonna tell you, they are, they taught me stuff, you know, and I was like, what in the world? Because I was a nurse, so I asked all the hard questions, and they told me some stuff I would have never believed that they would tell me this stuff, but they would not tell their parents. So it was.
I think it got a lot to do with social media too, like just entertainment. Period. And technology has advanced so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even when I was growing up, I had well, I always a tomboy, so I'm pretty sure that my whole family knew that I was gonna be, you know, a lesbian and whatnot. I just wasn't at that stage of comfortable coming out and telling my mom, but you know, she already knew. So I think I came out maybe like 14, 15, or whatever. But this is the thing that I'm trying to say. Even back then, like we was thinking of sex, but it wasn't promoted as much. You know what I'm saying? Even the LGBTQ, the colors and the flag and pride and all that, even that wasn't being promoted. It wasn't until I got to like my senior year that they start promoting it, and people was just like, "You gonna go to this?" And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell a stud is, what the know what the GTQIA, because they had that too. They had the IA in there
with the earring.
I think they got a Z now.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard.
What
does it stand for? Xylophone. I don't know what that's X. I don't know what that stands for. What I would like to know, because I don't want to be offensive to anybody.
Probably zebra. They like different shit.
I mean, I like different shit, but I don't identify
Why
as a
can't
Z.
they just like different shit though? Why does it have to be a title for everything?
And why do
why everything has to be a logo? Yeah, you're right.
A title for every
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, genomes are obsessed with putting you in a box. Some kind of box you gotta be
Yeah.
in. You gotta be in a box.
I ain't in no box.
Even like when we take tests, you notice that even when you take a test, a standardized test, they put you in a box right then and there because you gotta put your ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? And you just, I always struggle with that because I'm like, y'all keep changing it.
I don't do it.
That's the first question they ask, though, Chaz.
Yeah.
What's the race?
What's your race? What's your ethnicity? And
my
then,
house is getting broken
your gender.
into. What's your race? Did you see who did it? What's their race? Bitch,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Right.
Let's go.
Why do you need to know that? Exactly.
It's like they changed our race. It's like they changed that, and then it's like they changed our race. We went from melanites all the way from Native Americans to black to Negroes to color to, you know what I'm saying, to African Americans to so much things, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. Like,
and the cool part about it is
categorized.
all those names, like you said, all them names was given to us. Those weren't our names.
Exactly.
All of them. And then eventually everybody was trying to, even though I despise everybody was trying to use the names that we came up with because we are the shit.
We're behind is what we is. We gotta take a break. We gotta play this here music. This is gonna be Bless Montana. If you are in A, check him out. He has some events coming up he's gonna be doing, so be looking for his name and places, y'all.
Shout out to Bless.
Okay.
I know it's a delay.
Big ticket, baby.
Bless her. I asked about you in your city, usual nobody. All white Mozilla, like I sound you got it. People ask about me in my city, bet they nobody. I go from the trenches, nigga, I don't need help from nobody. Boss name Bless, I'ma handle all the business. Name ring bells, niggas knowing how I kick it. I ain't come to play, get in my way, I make her feel it. Mama praying for me, cause you know I still get busy. Why they ask me for it when they know I keep it with me? Best kept secret, I'm the hottest in the city. Nigga got a problem, tell him holler when he see me. Bless Montana, on the livest in the city. I asked about you in your city, usual nobody. All white Mozilla, like I sound you got it. People ask about me in my city, bet they nobody. I go from the trenches, nigga, I don't need help from nobody. Why they hating on me when they know I kept it too solid? Bless, I got the ball now, and ain't shit you could do about it. Why they playing with me when they know that I'm a problem? I make it hard for me, I really came up from the bottom. You gon' ask about me in your city, bitch, they know about me. All white Mozilla, like I sound you got it. People ask about me in my city, bet they know about me. I go from the trenches, nigga, I don't need help from nobody. Boss name Bless, I'ma handle all the business. Name ring bells, niggas knowing how I kick it. I ain't come to play, get in my way, I make her feel it. Mama praying for me, cause you know I still get busy. Why they ask me for it when they know I keep it?
And period.
I wore my heart on my sleeve. The greatest story ever told. I watched you turn your back on me when I needed you the most.
Alright, we back, y'all. So what y'all think?
I on my arm. I put my life in the book. I like how they keep us a guard.
Yeah, I'm what's going on? Y'all gonna have to unmute yourself.
The lights is a guard change. I keep serving them holidays. I put myself
Oh, that's what it was doing to me when I was trying to get the screen for it first. Like, it kept doing that.
Pull up to your spot and just vibe. My friend, do you believe me when I say you got me needy, babe? I think I've fallen in again.
I can't sing, so I can't.
Drop on balance, watch the way I walk, check out my stunts. I got a fatty body full of talent. to bust it down, but they be calling my name.
What happened?
Everybody's having a hard time. It's laggy, so everybody's just kind of jumping out and coming back real quick.
Okay, I can see you now.
Hope everything is good now.
So waiting on Chaz and Gaia.
There's Gaia. Did everything play? Because I played the Las Vegas commercial as well.
I didn't see that one. That was the one that stuck for me.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
it just
just
started glitching immediately.
Yeah,
what I
see.
on.
Yeah,
I seen all of them. They all played for me.
Okay.
We are back. Gratitudes. Welcome to Let's Have the Conversation. Again, we are the co-host of Let's Have the Conversation. I am Quatita Dean, the governess, and we have our co-host, our co-chair, Mr. Cosmic TJ in the house.
Hey.
Of course, we got Carbon Martian, Maya J, V Chaz, Gaia Boy, and Miss Natasha. And we are going to keep the goddamn party rolling.
Right.
This young lady has been making a strong comeback.
Oh, good.
Yes, really, it is. I'm so happy for her. You know, because that's a difficult thing. I'm trying to find. I don't even think it damn loaded. Look at that. Oh, my pictures did not come up and load. That's okay. I had a picture I was going to put up of Apple Watch. She looks beautiful in the picture, although this is not a recent picture of her. But they are saying that Apple is awake and speaking or responding. So that's a beautiful thing. As you know, Apple Watch was in a car accident that was almost fatal. Could have been fatal, might have been fatal. We don't know.
Right.
They
said she broke her back and she had a skull fracture and pelvis, a whole bunch of places. It's good that she is, still that she's doing better, because the last time I heard they were doing some type of procedure because her eye wouldn't close. And I thought that was when they were, not really doing too good. So it's good to hear that she's doing better.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that as well. But
yeah, for sure.
This right here, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation, you guys.
Ooh.
Y'all know it's a wait a minute, it's a delay. Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Man. So what is it?
I mean,
what they saying about food?
He can't. He's been dead for a minute.
Well, apparently they allegedly, they are saying that Putin is terminally ill.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I think I heard something about a cancer, but it wasn't a common one. It was
Isn't that funny?
One that was that was uncommon.
Isn't that convenient?
Right.
Yeah, convenient.
Right.
Isn't that special?
Has anybody seen his wife? Has anybody seen his wife? Because I remember his wife was saying that wasn't him, and then I had
the
real Putin died I have not seen her since she said that. They are not, Lord. I didn't even.
She would know. She would know.
Exactly.
Well, she said that was not her husband.
She would know.
That's what she said.
They quick to hurry up and pull that off of social media, though. Leave all this other trash ass shit.
Yeah.
It's
just one big game they playing with us.
I'm trying to figure out. Never mind. I don't even.
I don't want to long on that one, y'all, because we have so many other beautiful things we need to talk about.
Yes.
Like when people get their asses handed to them
on a platter.
Absolutely.
Let's have a conversation.
Yes.
You talk.
I feel like somebody they trying to label someone as crazy.
Yeah, I told you they trying to label her that angry black woman, but she was, you know, what are we supposed to do? Not get angry? Hell no, I'm gonna get angry if you're trying to take my money and not represent me in the way that we have a contract saying you're supposed to. So I would be pissed off if DL's ass, you know, came and tried to take my spot. He's like what, 5'3", and he's trying to.
But did DL did he know how she was snapped? And is this a distraction? Is this another?
Because that's what she
knew. According to her lies,
he knew because she said he had had his feet under her table, so he's been to her house. He knows her. Yeah, and he knows how to with her.
Talking about he should have listened to Tyler Perry, Oprah, and all them other coons.
And they're not even them no more.
Exactly. Like, come on.
He was
Monique did a live today, and she said it. She said when I was gonna get at DL Hughley, I wanted him to be in the building, and I wanted him to be present for what I was going to say. This has been building with her for years. This is out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's been talking about her for years in a derogatory way, and so
they put it up today.
That situation with.
You said they put it. So he submitted his contract or whatever that turned out not to be a contract. That was a demo contract, and it had no signature. And so Monique had to blast him and say, you don't send us a copy of you, a demonstration of it. I was supposed to be the headliner. And I would have been pissed off.
She said that in the comedy chief said that in the clip that they mad at me because I read contracts, you know what I'm saying? And that's just funny how all of a sudden after that he comes with this false demo or whatever the case may be. And then you're looking at hers now all of a sudden. Anyway, I blame the promoters, but then again, it seemed like a setup, you know what I'm saying? So
he's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. That's it. But I'm glad she held it down and she said what she had to say. We got to start speaking up. This is getting crazy.
It was the run across the stage that did it for me though.
She ran. She not run.
It was the run.
Why they keep putting her on rotation though for me? Because she keep popping up every few months. Why they keep putting her on rotation?
She does pop out every once or so, saying something, doing something.
You know what? Yeah, because she came out with the hair bonnets and stuff. That complaint, which I hate in public too. But I'm not.
But wait, didn't
a book about
it? Something about the happy. Is she about to? I feel like something either she's going to get even more notice. Either that's going to happen or. Something in her career is about to be a downfall. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't do stuff like that, and it's something big. It's not about to come with her.
Well, it depends on what you look at as being a downfall too.
I really want her to be the exception to the rule, though.
Exactly.
I want to believe that not everybody is playing ball Hollywoods way.
I don't believe she is.
I don't believe she is.
I've always thought that
too. She gets too much flack.
She
gets too much flack.
Yeah, she gets way too much flack.
Yeah,
and the offers she does get from Hollywood, they are nothing what she should be getting as an Oscar winning.
Exactly.
There we go.
There we go.
Definitely talented. Funny as heck too.
Like know your melanite women and then know who is not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. She's standing on what she believes in. I've been following her, and I rock with her. Me personally,
I do too. I follow her, and I don't follow a lot. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I believe him. I know how treacherous Hollywood is. I believe her.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe her.
I feel like DL
Man.
allegedly has not paid the piper, and he's trying. And you can take that however you want to, and it's not working for him.
But he looks desperate, and that's not a good look.
Yeah.
5'3", and you know, trying to,
But it seemed like you chose the wrong one.
Yeah.
Right.
He had the nerve to say that the night was a disaster and this, that, and the other. She came on and said, no, sir.
Maybe for
your
you
set was a disaster.
Trying to play victim, like trying to play victim.
Don't be trying to blame it on everybody else killed but you.
Right.
Right. Some people come to see me.
Let's talk about that.
People come to see me. They came to see no me.
I'm going to see you, Otis. Right.
Man. But yeah, bottom line, he been talking trash and she had enough. And he happened to be in the building that night.
Happened to be in the building.
Look at
Take
that.
that L.
Okay.
Get a BBL, DL. Get a BBL. It's over.
You talk trash about everybody and their lives and their situations, and somebody do it to you, and now you want to be butthurt. Get out of here.
She said, what does DL stand for? I about damn near fell out on the floor.
I'm telling you.
I said, oh my goodness. He's never really been too funny to me. He just kind of brought back that home feeling, you know, from when you were a little girl and you had the long phone cord and you used to walk through the whole house with it because cordless phones didn't exist, or, you know, he just, kind of put in the mindset. But I saw that act 30 years ago, and it's a bit old now. So he need to come up with a new routine, and, you know, maybe he can, get a couple more months.
Something has definitely changed in him from 90s DL to today's DL, for sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's why they
they say Hollywood ain't Hollywood no more.
I'm telling you,
Hollywood, Black Hollywood.
And I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with his son. I'm just saying, allegedly.
Well, Miss Gaia, you are inside of education, and they have been talking about these pandemic babies and how smart they are. What's your thought on this before we get into the baby formula situation?
Wait a minute. They saying what? That the people is
the pandemic babies are smarter.
I ain't heard that.
Oh my God.
What research
Who's smarter?
Where they go from?
When he was 2 days old, like he is advanced. These kids, I don't know what it is.
Technology and all of that.
Yeah, but
I can see that.
I'm trying to get Gaia's feel on it because she's a teacher. Like,
right.
What is your thought on it?
I can see that as far as technology, and a lot of people put a lot of merit on that. When you know how to do technology, they consider you smart. So I can see that because trying to do distant learning with children, it's hard for me. So I know, like, you got to be tech savvy. And then, like, they're also offering all of these programs that run year round. Like, there's a Promising Scholar program that's going on now to keep kids, like, to help them, those who have had losses during the pandemic.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that.
So yeah,
so
they had to offer it to everybody.
I think they're already in school long enough. They don't need to add nothing else. They need to just change what's there now and figure out the rest later.
I just want to know, like, where them programs was at for, you know what I'm saying, before the pandemic and all that, from people.
Exactly.
Because kids deal with stuff too, you know what I'm saying? We used to see death and all that. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was these opportunities at, you know, before the pandemic and stuff like that? Like, y'all wasn't hearing then.
Right, because they stopped summer school for kids if you wasn't in, like, a grade that was, like, that you needed to, like, high school. If you weren't in high school, they had stopped, like, summer school. So now, because of the pandemic, they offered all of these programs. And they're throwing money. They get breakfast and lunch. Like, they're spending a lot of money.
They used to pay us to go to summer school.
That's crazy as hell.
My first job was through my school going into high school. I worked at another school. We just did, like, vocational stuff, learn how to weld and do all that kind of stuff. They don't do that at all. Nowhere.
They don't do that at all.
They need
Yeah,
to.
you won't find that ever. And I was 12, 13 years old and went to work every day. And they paid us. We got paychecks.
I had to go to a I'm gonna say suburban school. We had to move all the way out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Them school systems is way different from when you go back to the hood. When I went back, I was smart. I was smarter than everybody.
Yeah.
Because when I went to these white schools, we had updated textbooks. The best equipment you can work out, cooking classes. You know what I'm saying? We had all of that. They had all of that
in school. All of it. Yep. You're right. Completely.
Yep. Whole different curriculum, and they say it's not, but that's a lie.
It's not true. It's not true. But I think a lot of times too in our schools that are more in our hoods or whatever, they just have to deal with so many other issues outside of them learning that that's why the kids aren't learning. It's not that the kids are not able to learn. It's just that these teachers, some of them have it and some of them don't. So either you get a good one or a bad one. And I don't know.
That's the reason why we now have trauma-informed schools, because there's so much trauma. Like
Right.
you can't teach, like you can't even teach because of all the things that have gone on.
I'm gonna say before the pandemic, we had back home, like I was just telling governors, I am from Kansas City, but I didn't get to see that video because my thing had lagged out. I just hope nothing. I didn't know that person, or you know what I'm saying, but whoever it is, my condolences to the family. So back home, they shut down the whole school. They would shut down schools, and they joined us together. You know what I'm saying, just causing more commotion and stuff like that. Because these schools and like this school, where it was all kind of bull BS. But before the pandemic, they were shutting down schools, and they had like SWAT teams going in. Like I don't know what they was preparing for. Like I feel like they was preparing for this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So they would go in, and they go in these schools and do like little drills and stuff like that. I'm like, are y'all preparing for like if a shooting was going on? Because if that's the case, where are y'all at? Like why are y'all not at these schools? Like where are y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing all this training, but where are you guys at?
You know what I feel like though, Chaz? I feel like because I had got some messages prior to, right, saying they were going to shut the schools down. We saw them shut the schools down. I got a world reading recently that said they're going to be transforming the schools and making them to where the children live in them, like their dormitories.
I believe it.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
My kids said
are they going to do that? Because you said take the kids out of the schools. Because them kids that are in schools, the parents have no parental rights to say, no, my kid will not be staying in this school.
Get even deeper because they're going to be saying, like, how can we care for the children? We're responsible for them, and we don't have the rights if we're not like. You understand what I'm saying? This is about the whole showdown shit house in the back house. Like they about to do some shit.
Right.
And this is all implemented with martial law, right? This is how it's about to start.
Majority of it.
It seems like it's getting to.
Yeah, because martial law, that's lawless. So anything goes. And I the only thing
gun control, don't forget that too, y'all. Do y'all see everything that's going on? The shootings and the school systems and all of that. They're trying to take a lot of stuff away.
Yeah.
Like you said, they already been implementing laws up under,
They trying to get everything, take away all our weapons.
I wonder if they're gonna try to implement this whole monkeypox thing for these kids.
Wait a minute, sorry, wrong one. Here we go.
There was a lot of backlash about the monkeypox because I'm guessing it was a melanite person they chose to broadcast it on.
Is that what
really?
I think they love to do that. of melanites with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the areas that are heavily melanated. So
they did the same thing with Ebola.
Right.
Yeah.
And HIV
That
and
looks
the
painful.
bird flu, some of everything. That's just
And my thing is, if you do have it, 9 times out of 10 they gave it to you. That's how that stuff get out there in Africa. They give it to them.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Listen, who?
Who? Yeah, that's crazy.
Your Red Cross.
Well, you
for sure. That's been proven.
Well, I'm going to put this back up because I know we I had touched on it with somebody. I'm just not even damn sure at this point who I was talking to, but I said, so who is getting these bodies?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Excuse me. She says that every time a genome pass, she says, okay, it's about to be some melanites die.
And they do.
Yep.
And they do.
And I've noticed there's been a lot of car accidents lately, causing fatalities and all that kind of stuff around all different areas, states. It's just increasing, just like the school shooting stuff. I wonder why.
All we know is they say these people have died. We don't know. We have no idea. They could be, you know what I'm saying?
Do they go to some type of island or something like that afterwards? Because you can't be seen walking around in nobody. You know what I'm saying? So like.
But like Joan Rivers said, how her accident happened sounds kind of, all these little accidents be kind of sounding like that to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as they saying that she had died and she was like, I didn't die, like that whole kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's always that was a hoax. But
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah. There's no
telling. What y'all think about this right here?
Man,
he got it from his daddy.
Oh my goodness.
You know, that was taught.
Like her daddy?
So they did it not only on one, they did it on all, because it has an S on fountains. So all the water fountains in the school, they put those signs up. Who the hell told them that was acceptable, that they could do that and not walk home bleeding?
Now, it says this was at Colerain High School. Colerain High School is in Cincinnati. It's right across, like, I grew up in Skyline Acres, and Skyline is divided into 2 different sides. I grew up on Mount Healthy side, so I had to go to Mount Healthy High School. If you grew up across the street and that was Colerain, then you had to go to Colerain High School. In Mount Healthy, they would do shit like that. They would put up swastikas and write chalk, because we had a lot of brick walls, and they would write on the chalk. And like I said before, they had Fan Day, which was fuck all niggas, and they would walk around with like hillbillies, and it was called Fan Day. And the school allowed that. You know, the school allowed that.
What in the hell?
I was this guy did a YouTube video. He went to a school and it's called Cotton Picking. And their mascot is a cotton picket, and he went there and he's just like, how are y'all still, you know, up and running? Do y'all not, you know, so like y'all not see what's going on? Is anything wrong? Like the principals, he was so mad. Of course he was Gene O'Mill. He kicked him out of the school and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, just for asking questions. It's like the schools are allowing. It's like, who's paying the schools though?
That, yeah, that part. That part.
Right.
Who's funding them?
Exactly.
Whoever is funding them is also funding the same motherfuckers that allowed the police to kill this unarmed pregnant Black woman.
Exactly. And her child.
Absolutely.
That's always the first shit that they say. Go ahead, Corbin.
It's all tied together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, these people. Let's take a commercial break real quick and we'll wrap it up with Maya's wind down when we come back. Maya, you got some good stuff for us?
I got a few things to tie us into spring, you know. Some good spring things.
All right. Well, we'll come right back.
I wore my heart on my sleeve. The greatest story ever told. I watch you turn your back on me when I needed you the most. I had to pour me a foe. I had to hit on my own. I built my life in the booth. Crying like I'm out of my shoes. I like how the Cuban cigar tastes. When I'm sipping on some Chardonnay. You know I'm slick as a bald face. The cops, the lights, the car chase. I used to serve in them hallways. I put myself with that.
You got me open. You know every curve in my mind. Old school, you way past your time. Pull up to your spot and just vibe. My lover and my friend. Do you believe me when I say you got me knee deep in? I think I've fallen in. Now get me high like I'm one.
Drop on balance, watch the way I walk, check out my stunts. I got a fatty body full of talent. Gal, could never challenge. Bust it down, my they be calling my name.
All right, we're back. Go ahead, MW Carbon Motion.
Well, let's do the wind down with Miss Maya J. What you got for us? Some of that good stuff?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little razzle dazzle for the community, you know. So me and Quatita were having a conversation the other day, and I don't know, I think it was really beautiful outside, and I said I really want to make like a charcuterie board and just have like my favorite stuff on it, you know, and just it was just a great day for that.
For those who don't know what that is.
A charcuterie board, guys, is like a big, well, it doesn't have to be big, but it's like a wooden square. It's just like a piece of wood, if you will, that you can decorate. You can carve it and do whatever you want to do, but it's just a piece of wood that you can put like all of your favorite snacks on, or things that you like to eat when you're chilling, you know, at home, or if you're going to an event with friends, if you're serving hors d'oeuvres at a function. It's just something that you can, you know, pass around and everybody can get something really good. So charcuterie boards are really in this spring, and we've been pulling some research trying to see, you know, the best things to eat during the spring, you know, when you don't feel like cooking but you don't want to be full or super full, but just something to kind of cleanse your palate. So on your charcuterie board, you can put green olives. Now, I prefer black, but I'll eat a green olive every now and then. If you're a meat lover, you can do.
And I prefer niggas, but I fuck with a bitch every now and then.
Put her on the charcuterie board. Just put her on the board. A human charcuterie board, that would be fun.
Oh, bitches on bitches on bitches. Not this way.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Go ahead, Maya.
Another conversation. For the meat lovers, okay, now the conversation just doesn't even seem right. But for the meat lovers. Woo. Anywho, for the meat lovers, you can do Genoa salami. You can do pepperoni. You can slice it really thin. I think you can go to the delis and get it sliced thin. You can cut it into fours and make more. We're trying to keep the cost down on everything since everything has gone up. You can do like pesto sauces that you can dip your meats. You can dip your fruits in, whatever you like. It's what you like. Now, some people, they call this bougie eating, but I digress because I don't eat goat's milk cheese. Like, gross. But for whoever that's for, whoever likes it, totally up to you. Brie stinks to me, but they're saying that brie is in. You can, put some brie on your charcuterie board. For us that like regular cheese, you have Colby Jack. You can do shredded. You can do sharp cheddar. Cracker Barrel has like one of my favorite cheeses, and it comes pre-sliced, and it's just so amazing and so yummy. You can get you some crackers. You can pair it with water crackers. You can pair it with cucumbers. If you like Ritz or club crackers, you can do that as well. You can have a little fruit section. Cherries are in, and they are very popular this year. Raspberries, green grapes. They even have some that are flavored to taste like cotton candy. Red grapes and blueberries as well. You can also add nuts, which would be almonds, walnuts, pecans, whatever kind of nut you like. Just put it on the board.
So you say put the nuts on the board.
Why would this be this funny? Like, what is going on?
She just went left. Maya, you have to stand in the corner for a few minutes.
Why would this be this funny? There is such a thing as pasta. You can add pasta. There are cold pastas, antipastas that you can add to your charcuterie board. And for a little sweetness, you can add a little chocolate.
Yes,
or
you
fruit
can.
dip for your fruits, guys. And you can pair it all with a nice white wine. And I'm just gonna stop talking because, like, it's just sounding, it's giving at this point. Okay.
But I think you did that on purpose.
Go research your charcuterie boards and you make it your own and put whatever you want on it. So that's it.
Loved it. Loved it.
I don't want to cut your cutlery board, but
that you can use that too. Cutting board. You can use.
I know, but what is it called? I killed the name of it.
Charcuterie.
That. Good job.
Okay.
All right.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Okay. Okay. Sounds.
Can you text me how to spell that when we get off? Because
of course.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, we have wind it down. It sounds delicious. I love a charcuterie board. And even if I put my fake vegan meats on there and my real cheese, because I'm gonna eat real fucking cheese.
V-Dub messed me up, Chrisita.
The way
V-Dub, she put in the comments one day, she's talking about everything Derek got a little pus in it. Since she said that, I'm just done.
It does.
I love cheese.
Okay, let me be honest with you, because Natasha, the FDA or whatever, the Food Administration, they have a limit on how much pus, feces, and bacteria can be in
approved foods.
Yeah.
Because I feel like brie got bacteria in it for sure. It look like little moldy pieces.
Yeah. Oh, y'all. I was just hungry before this conversation now.
I'm still about to eat some more of this.
I'm telling you, I love cheese. I'm not giving it up. I'm gonna have to eat a little.
I do too. I do too so much. So deeply.
I can eat the whole pack sitting right there.
Sometimes a burger ain't like a little turkey burger or something. It ain't. That's just me.
Eat meat. We haven't eaten meat in a year, so we
there.
I'm creative though, so.
All right, I'm gonna give my little message and we're gonna wrap it up. First of all, I want to say gratitude to Cosmic TJ. Y'all keep your eye on Cosmic TJ. TJ got some beautiful things coming up. I think I'm almost done with correcting everything for the Black Magic. They should be able to get that rolling this week. That's exciting. Yeah, just keep your eyes open for him. If you also want to come on and be that 6th chair right there. Let us know the 7th chair. That's what it is. 7th chair. Let us know by reaching out to Maya J at MJ4 Black Magic. Send that email and she will get with us and we will see. Make sure that you talk about yourself and send your headshot, please. And if you are chosen to come on, we ask that you do not have children running around in the background. You're not arguing with your husband and your spouse. You're not trying to cook. You're not ordering food. You don't have on a bonnet. You're not dressed. That's not what we're doing. If that's got to be what you're doing, you're not doing this. Okay. And that's okay. You might be able to come on and do the dating show, or you might be able to come on and do the game show. We don't know, but we got something for you. However, let me go ahead, since Mike gave her wind down, let me go ahead and give the governess read. So I'm not going to be very specific to someone, but someone has to have had to go and stay with family. I don't know if you have gone to go stay with your sister, but you went to stay with family because of the relationship that you were in. And you're going through in your mind about some things that you kind of think that that's your choice or your option of, you know, should you dance? Should you do this? You're going to just do this. You're going to get you a sugar daddy. You're not moving in the right direction. Your mind is not even corrected or ready to stand inside of the same relationship nor a new one. Everything that you're going through right now is going to be okay as long as you allow yourself time to heal, to process, and to become whole and move forward. I don't know if you have 2 kids or if there's just a little girl with you. I'm just not sure, but I need to say that too. There's an A name that's also connected to this person, like Ashley and Drea. There's an A name somewhere that's connected to that person. Whether the A name is you or the child or the relationship or the sibling or whoever you're staying with, there's an A name that's connected to you. Your choice is your choice, but we need for you to understand that this is not healthy. Please do not make the decision to think that things are going to be okay or get better, or that this person has changed. You haven't even been gone long enough for this person to change. Everything will be okay if you allow it to be. They're telling me to say the name Daniel or Danielle. I don't know where that D name is connected there as well. I send so much love to you, whoever you are. Make a better choice for yourself, because you do not need to be validated or held hostage by somebody's fucked up emotions because they can't control themselves. So I send love to y'all. Yeah, this was a good show tonight, y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it was.
Yes. So
I enjoyed myself.
I enjoyed it. We enjoyed you, Cosmic TJ.
Yes.
Gratitude. I enjoyed it.
Gratitude to Carbon Marshall. He was like, governess.
Gratitude, Carbon.
I was like, okay, cool. If he didn't, Maya probably would have anyway, and been like, what do you think about TJ?
I'm sure.
But it was a pleasure, you guys. Anybody have any final words before we get out of here?
Yes, I would like to say gratitude to everyone who has been submitting their emails for wanting to be a co-host for the show. I see them. I may not be able to respond to them all, but I'm going to bring them back to the table in our next meeting, and we'll just pick accordingly, or whatever the governess sees fit, whoever she feels would be a good fit for that week. So keep sending them. We appreciate them.
Also for the game show, also for the dating show as well. Okay, y'all.
Yes, they've been sending those too.
Cool beans. Cool
Yes.
beans. Cool
Well,
beans.
gratitude to y'all.
Okay, well, we're gonna get some other things rolling. We need to have some meetings, get some shit going. About to put up some classes. Okay. Very excited. I love y'all. See y'all next week. Get your tickets to
Love
Vegas.
you.
Get your tickets to Vegas.
Hey.
Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.